everyone! Today we are going to be opening 2 boxes of amazing snakes that were sent to us by fans of the channel, actually. They're so generous, and they weren't able to keep these snakes anymore, and we'll get into that later. So we were able to take them in, and after opening these, we're going to go to our facility and show you a brand new snake of ours. Well, not brand new, you just haven't seen it yet, but it's really, really cool. So let's show you some new snakes today. We are going to start with a very small species of snake that was sent to us by our friend Tabitha, and then we are going to open a pretty big snake that was sent to us by our friends Tyne and Lee. So let's start with the little guys. Now these guys just arrived, so usually when I'm like at a program or something, Ed will open and peek and make sure they're okay first, but I don't have programs nowadays, so I was at home when these all just were delivered, so we all get to see them for the first time together. Tabitha, I love the crinkle paper, that's awesome. Oh, are they all in here? I think they are.
How many are in here?
There are 2 in here, and these are teeny tiny little red-bellied snakes. Oh my goodness, there they are. You guys are so cute. Oh, hi. Here, let me take this out and let's take a look at you cuties. Aww, they're so cute, oh my gosh. So these are 2 captive bred red-bellied snakes, and our friend Tabitha is not able to care for them anymore because she got 5. All 5 are captive bred, but she's been having issues with some of them escaping, and so she only had 2 left because they are so sneaky and they were able to get out of her enclosure. So she didn't want to risk these 2 escaping, the remaining 2, so she sent them to us.
What's the gray on that one?
Yeah, that's a really pretty dorsal stripe that one has. And just the gray color overall. Come on guys, let's check you out. Red-bellied snake!
Yep, there they are.
That is beautiful.
I mean, we find these around here every once in a while.
Yeah, they're around us, and I was a little hesitant to take these in because they're really hard to get. I honestly thought that they were going to be wild-caught babies that Tabitha had, so I was like, are they eating for you? Are they just from the wild? And Tabitha was like, no, these are captive bred. They are eating earthworms. She just didn't want to risk losing them, as in them escaping. So this worked out, and these can actually be cohabbed with Decay's brown snakes, so once these 2 are done with their quarantine, we'll be able to put them all together. We're obviously not going to do that right now because we do want to quarantine these little guys first, but they seem very alert, especially this one. It looks like they could maybe use a meal or 2, so we're going to try to feed them as soon as they settle in, but they're both very, very alert. It looks like they're holding their bodies up really well. Oh, look at you guys. They might just be a little bit dehydrated from traveling too, so maybe I will soak them, let them take a nice drink of water, and then we'll get them set up in quarantine.
Now, red bellies are nature scenes as well, right?
Yes, so okay. Like garters, which are also nature scenes, they are known to just crash randomly. Oh, look at that red belly on the brown one.
More of like an orange one on.
Yeah, it's kind of hard
or maybe
to...
it's the brown that's setting it.
Yeah, in contrast. Yeah. Oh man, they are so pretty. Look at you little guys. So yeah, like Ed was saying, these are nature scenes, meaning that they can just crash on you unexpectedly, even if they're fine. Like one day, they might be gone the next. So it's sadly something that is known to happen with red-bellied snakes, Decays, and garter snakes, as well as water snakes actually. So these 2 seem really, really good though, so I'm just gonna put them back in their deli for now, and let's...
No, you're not.
Yeah, let's see if... Tabitha, how did you get them in here? I just love that they're kept... Oh, and one got out.
Do we want to get a different container?
Yeah, let's just put them straight into a bath instead. Alright, we have a bath ready, but I figured we'd get another shot of these guys close up, because they are just so stinking cute! Yeah, I love the gray color to this one in that stripe. That's... I don't know if maybe I've seen it before, just not in person. I think I've just seen this in pictures. So
I think we've seen like black ones, haven't we? Or are they just really dark around
here?
They
must just, well...
Or like a dark brown.
They kind of vary here too, I think.
Yeah.
We don't see them too often, even though it seems like all of our friends are lucky enough to see them. But gosh, the difference in colors there. Just the brown and the gray, even though these are siblings. That's insane. Alright, are you ready for the bath? Here you go. Ed just barely put enough water in here for them to soak their bellies because they're so tiny they don't need much water at all. After quarantine, or after the bath, we'll set them up for quarantine, and after quarantine we're going to put them with our Decays, assuming everything is hunky-dory with them. And yeah, they should cohab very well together. They're all going to be eating the same diet, and we have kind of a bioactive setup for the Decays that I think these guys are going to love. So that's going to work out really well.
So are these guys live bearers?
They are, yes. So they give birth to about 7 or 8 young at a time, and they are teeny tiny.
Oh my god, they gotta be like smaller than little red wigglers.
Yes, because these, by the way, did you see he was just drinking?
Was he?
Yeah, the brown one was, so that's good. I'm glad that they are utilizing their bath well. All right, well, we are going to let them soak, and I'm going to wash my hands, and we'll open up the second box. Now, this snake is from our friends Tyne and Lee, who are moving to the UK, so they couldn't bring her with, and they asked if we could take her in. And this is a snake that I never thought I would have, but here we are. Oh my gosh. She looks like an anaconda from that angle.
All I see is black.
Yeah. Hi, little girl.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Wow is
Holy
right.
moly.
Oh, she is stunning. So
That's why she looked black.
yeah, this is this is a boa constrictor, same species as Doug's, technically, if you go by their scientific names, but this is an IMG motley Central American boa constrictor. Oh, she's looking right up at the camera. That's probably all blurry. Oh, you are so cute. Holy cow, is she beautiful. Wow.
That black iridescence is amazing.
Yeah, so her morph is IMG motley. The motley is very similar to a corn snake motley, which gives them kind of circles down their back instead of the typical square or diamond-shaped saddles that boas have. And the IMG stands for increased melanin gene. So that means they have an increased amount of melanin in their bodies or in their scales, which gives them a very dark color. They just darken with age, and it sounds like she started out pretty grayish almost, gray-brown I think it was, when she was a baby, and she's just gotten darker every time she sheds.
Still got a little bit of pattern on her head.
Yeah, a little
But
bit.
once you get past her neck, it's like,
Wow.
just that, you can even, okay.
Oh my
So
gosh.
that's one of those things that you can't really show on camera, but she shows it off really well, that iridescence.
Yes.
So she's all black, but this actually looks like she's got color in the right light. And then you get out of that light, and it's just black again.
Tyne and Lee, she is even prettier than the pictures you sent us. She is gorgeous in person. Like, those pictures didn't do that iridescence justice. Like, that is amazing. She is amazing. So, Ed, this snake, do you remember back in the day when on Twitter someone asked us to help name their boa constrictor and you suggested Onyxia?
Maybe.
This is Onyxia.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
you named this snake
Aw.
on Twitter a while ago, and here she is. Here we are now. So this is Onyxia, everyone.
Aw.
You are so pretty. Tyne and Lee did such a great job taking care of
Hi.
her. She's very curious, too.
Let me try and focus on your face.
Oh my gosh, that face is just the greatest. Oh, she's gonna be a wonderful addition. Now, I guess she is bell trained, since she's kind of huffy and a little cage defensive. They have a bell, which might be in the box still, actually, that they ring a couple times when food is present,
Oh.
similar to what we do with Mad No-Eyed Moody.
See.
She reminds me of like an arboreal snake, the way she's wrapped around and hanging onto my wrist.
And it's also, this is something we always point out in your programs, or I do. Look at her tail.
Yep, that tail loves to hook around and latch
So,
on. They
in
just
case
want...
she's on this branch and she slips and falls, this tail can support her entire weight.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll basically hold onto the branch with that tail and then pull herself right back up, and she doesn't fall and hurt herself.
Speaking of her tail, she is microchipped in her tail.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she's microchipped. I wonder if you could see it. At the tip of her tail, according to Tyne, I don't see anything. I'm
No.
not sure. I would assume it would be like maybe on the side that they would insert a microchip, but I don't
Yeah.
see any marks left behind at all. So interesting. I've never had a snake that was microchipped before, but we just have to change her new home address now to our location, our home. And if she escaped and she were found again, they would simply have to bring her into a vet. They would scan her, and then all the information would be visible. Super pretty girl. I guess she's on medium rats and frozen thawed. She's a great eater, and she's growing like a weed, according to Tyne. There was a period of time, or in between two sheds, where she grew over a foot long in between, and she actually had stretch marks, he said. I wonder, can you see any stretch marks?
There's
Oh,
like
yep.
the coil marks.
She does have some stretch marks, I think. And his vet is going to send all of her records to our vet, to
Okay.
Dr. Gates, who is the one who took care of Rex. So he's going to have all of her information on file. So, yeah, he'll be all caught up. My goodness, Onyxia, you are beautiful. And by the way, she's
I do
just...
remember doing
You
that
remember
on
that?
Twitter,
You remember
yeah.
naming her?
Yep.
Yeah, so this is her. Yeah, she's just shy of 3 years old, too.
I love her belly scales. Like, normally they change
Oh my
colors.
gosh.
Like, when you get to the belly, it's like stark white contrast, but not in this case.
Wow.
Oh, even her belly scales have iridescence to them.
Wow, they do.
That's crazy.
She's so pretty. Now, like I was saying earlier, that Motley gene creates kind of a circular pattern down their back, but the IMG, or the increased melanin gene, kind of makes those circles invisible because everything is just dark. So she is, I guess, a Motley, even though you can't really see it since she doesn't really have much of a pattern anymore.
Well, the Motley also makes their base color a little bit more gray.
Oh, that's true.
So,
yeah.
with the increased melanin and the gray over the brown, it might just pull that black right out.
All right, well, Tyne and Lee, I'm sure you'll have gotten an email way before this video comes out, because I'm going to email you right after this.
What? We're not weeks behind on videos, and
No,
we're weeks
ahead.
on
It's
videos.
a good thing. But she made it in safe and sound. She wasn't cold at all. I know you were worried about the weather, but she is a perfect temperature. Her heat pad was still warm, and she was dropped off very nicely by our FedEx driver today. So this worked out really, really well.
Yeah, we were both waiting basically right by the door
We
to
were.
take these two in, and thankfully, they both come in through FedEx, so they both came in at the same time.
Yeah, it was perfect timing. So they all of the snakes here made it in safe and sound, and now we're going to head to the facility and show you one more snake that we've had for a while. He's out of quarantine. He's actually probably locked up with a girlfriend right now, and you just haven't seen him yet. So let's introduce you.
It's also one of the projects we're really excited about this year.
And the last new snake to show you today is actually in here with Tiffany, our lavender hognose snake. So you can probably guess what he is. Here's our new lavender morph male hognose snake. Actually, he looks like he is very interested in Tiffany right now. No locks right now, but he is trying.
To get her.
Yeah, so we're gonna hopefully have lavender babies this year.
Well, we've seen them locked, so...
Yeah, they have locked. They have locked. So as long as she ovulates,
Yep.
then we should have lavenders. And since this is a lavender to lavender pairing, all the babies will be lavender. And he's like a really nice, like, sometimes you get hognose snakes that are lavenders technically, like they have the genetics for it, but they just don't look super lavender. They're just a little lighter in color, but he is actually lavender.
I like his, like, orange on his tail.
Yeah,
And, like, up to here.
it's
I
beautiful.
mean, the camera doesn't do justice on either of these snakes, in all fairness.
Yeah, they don't look as lavender
But
as
he's
they
got,
really
like,
should.
a lot of peach. in
Yeah.
him, which is kind of cool.
And he has the purple tongue and the purple eyes. He is just really, really pretty. So yeah, he is out of quarantine. We've had him actually for a little while now. We got him in time for his quarantine to wrap up before our pairing season. So that's why they're together right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're having our fingers crossed for little lavender babies.
That'd be
Aw,
awesome.
Yes, it will. We have the het lavender male still, but he's not big enough to breed this year. So actually it worked out perfectly timing wise. We just got lucky and found this lavender available by our friend Hugo on Facebook. And we're like, yep, we need him. That is perfect for our breeding plans. So there he is.
What about this chunky girl?
Oh, Sabelle,
Yeah.
you want to come on out? Do you
Has
want to
she-
help us wrap the video?
She been
Wrap
paired up?
Oh,
Yeah, she's paired right now to the albino het sable.
Oh.
Yeah, do you want to come out to wrap up the video with us? Okay, you can come on out.
She's like, get me away from this man!
But yeah, those are our newest snakes. I hope you enjoyed today's unboxing video with the red-bellied snakes, Onyxia, and our lavender, well, not unboxing of the lavender, but introduction of our lavender male hog. Let us know in the comments which one you are most excited for. I wouldn't be able to choose, honestly. I'm excited for all of them, really.
I like Onyxia.
Onyxia?
Yeah.
Gosh, I can't choose. They're all amazing. Onyxia is really amazing. Anyway, thank you again for watching today's video, and as always, thank you to our amazing Patreon backers for your very generous support. Sorry my hands are so dirty. We've been working a lot in the zoo today.
Yep.
But yeah, thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.